Mm-hmm. 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 It's bright in here today, boys, isn't it? Woo! We got some more lighting. And if you guys got to see from the thumbnail, I got something new in there from Amazon that came in this weekend. Oh, it's amazing. So what I picked up, I actually got a lot of things in the mail today. So when you guys see this later on, hopefully you guys are like, what up? Like Jacob is. So I picked this up from Amazon. It's the Acc0rd Pneumatic Tool Company Sunlight 400 Lumen. So it's like the Scan Touch or Scan Grip that is, but it's only like $57. And let me tell you, this stuff is amazing. I will make a separate video on this, but I'll give you guys a quick demonstration now so you guys get to see it. Check this little puppy out. So essentially, it is a lot like the Scan Grip. It's rechargeable. It's magnetic down here, so you can slap it wherever you want. It's really, really, really cool. But let me tell you, this sucker will pull out some light. Close your eyes. This is about to get stupid in here. You see that? So there's two different things, and then it goes down. This is nuts how good it really is. And I want to show you something here. I have tons of LED lights and everything, so that way I guys check it out. But I really want to show you something real quick, because I am going to be detailing the heck out of the Civic tomorrow. And I wanted to give you a little bit of a teaser. So you guys see everything is just jammed in here right now. I'll let you guys, I really want you guys to check this out before we really get talking. Look, it's so stinging bright. It's like looking into the sun. So you can see the paint's in really good condition. However, I don't know what it is about the B pillars here. They're swirled out of control, the B and C pillars in the back. Look at this. Look at this. Hopefully you guys can see this in the video. I know it's a little bit dirty, fingerprints, but check out the swirls. I haven't done any paint work to it. This is all going to be done tomorrow, and I'll make a small video of it. But this light is amazing. Look at it put out those swirls like it's no tomorrow. But then you go to the regular paint, and it's good. So if you're looking for a really, really good swirl finder light, this is it. The Acc0rd, whatchamacallit, pneumatic tool company. It's from here. There's a box right here. Sorry, guys. This is what you guys got to pick up. I'm telling you, $57. This is way cheaper than the Scan Grip, and it does the same thing. I'm telling you, amazing. I loved it, loved it, loved it. Let me go ahead and flip the camera around for you guys so you can see some more. Absolutely loved it. Let me welcome everybody. Come in here real quick. What's up, Kia? I see you here. Juan. What's going on, man? Hey, from Lopes Auto Detailing Service in Manhattan Beach, California. What's up, Eddie? How you doing, boss? What's up, Fix It Brothers? Have you tried Soft 99? Yes, I have. I have it from whatchamacallit. And one of my subscribers sent it to me from Australia, as a matter of fact, Eddie. Nathan, stay back. Stay back. You can't come out here right now. My son's trying to get out here, and there's just not a lot of room. So hold on, Eddie. I have it right here, buddy. I'm sorry, everything's kind of crushed in here right now. But yeah, I definitely have it. I tried it. I did it on my blue Prelude. It lasted about 6 solid months before it finally was gone. Really good product, though. Solid beating and sheeting. I'll tell you that right now. What's up, Aaron? How you doing, man? What's up, Angelina? How much was the flashlight? $57 on Amazon, Aaron. This thing is stellar. This thing is like the Scan Grip that are $100 and something dollars. It's the exact same thing. It's just from Acc0rd Pneumatic Tool Company. Big shout out because their stuff is amazing. I looked at all the reviews before I bought it. Again, I bought it on my own, like I always do for most of my products, and I bought it and I was like, I need a new light, because I have tons of LED lights and stuff, and I really wanted a Scan Grip, but I was like, let me see if there's something better, like that's cheaper than $100 and something dollars for a stupid little handheld light, and sure enough, there was. The reviews are stellar. It's almost 5-star reviews out of 200 and something reviews. I was like, you know what, I need to try this out. So I spent $57, and whoa, as you guys got to see, and you guys will see a full review of it, because I am going to do it tomorrow. This whole thing is going to get the mother ceramic. I didn't have a chance this week. It was kind of cloudy. We rained a couple days this week. And so today I actually did. You'll see this video tomorrow, by the way, guys. For y'all who are watching this. The mothers here, this is actually on tomorrow's video. I went full on max. Hopefully you guys can see that. For ultimate power, 5 ounces per gallon. So I would put 25 ounces of soap in the 5-gallon bucket. It was nuts. It's so slick. It's so cool. I would recommend it every time, but it really is a really good soap. I'll tell you that way. What up, Kevin? Jersey be down in Florida this month. Are you planning to move here like everybody else from New Jersey? What's up, James? How you doing, buddy? Daylight savings time is Sunday night. Just a friendly reminder. I don't even pay attention to, man. Whatever the phones switch over and say in my computer upstairs, that's all I pay attention to. Detail my car, new home in Orlando. See, I knew it. Everybody from New Jersey and New York is moving here. It's just the way it is. And Kevin, if I had to guess with the last name, Puerto Rican maybe. Every Puerto Rican always moves here, so it's pretty funny. You should check out light that goes on polisher. And again, I don't really need it too much. I mean, there's nothing like I can't just look at. I knew it was bad. I saw it in the sunlight. I have a bunch of smaller LED lights, and so I could see it, but I didn't see it as whoa as that until I used the Acc0rd pneumatic light. That's when it was just like, holy crap, that is amazingly bright. and it really showed them off easy. Now, the rest of the paint is in really good condition, as you guys saw. No swirls anywhere. But, you know, this still doesn't mean I'm not going to clay bar it and prep the car up properly. But I don't know what they did at the dealerships when with the new car. For some reason, the B and C pillars just absolutely swirled out of control. But that's it. The funny thing is, you know, the rest of the paint to the car, it's in perfect shape, which is really, really funny. But hey, whatever. Those are at least little small areas that won't take too long to fix. But we'll be getting the foam can test. You know it will, James. Next week we are. See, Kevin? I knew it, Kevin. Puerto Ricans from New York, New Jersey always move here. They usually come to Kissimmee, though. Kissimmee is Puerto Rico #2. So if you don't know it, then you don't know. Is there any new turtle power waxed up the same older? No, you're getting the same idea with the max power. The max power will actually strip your wax. I was thinking the same thing there, but I want to show you this real quick. On the bottom, I don't know if you're actually going to be able to see it. So on the bottom, very bottom, it actually says, will not strip waxes, sealants, or coatings. Hopefully you guys can see that at the very bottom. So this is not like your turtle wax or the Meguiar Super thing. It's just for regular foam car wash. That's it, nothing more than that. It's not. Don't expect it to strip your stuff. If you want that, then you definitely want to go with something like turtle wax or the Meguiars. We can actually still find the Meguiars. What's up, Martha? How you doing? It's been a long time, Martha. Tigers Mundo. What's up, bud? 2003 GT Mustang, black on black. Well, Kevin, Mustangs are a lot of them around here. You can go racing, go down. When you get down here, look for a place called OBT, Orange Blossom Trail. It's where a lot of people go out there and race Saturday night. Just watch out for the cops. But other than that, you can go flying up and down those roads and have a bunch of fun out there. When you get your Type R in service, ask them not to wash the car. Oh, I would never do it. You know what I mean? The funny thing is, West Shore Honda, where I bought this at, I have 2 oil changes for free within the first year or 2 or something like that. So we'll see how long it takes because I don't really drive the car too much other than like 3 days a week and stuff like that. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, I'm going to shut the door. I don't want to hear them because I don't know if my son was getting into something or not. I just don't want him in here right now. Yeah, no foam Friday. No, it's just because I only had this. I just tested out the soap today. You will get to see that next Friday. I didn't have it ready for it, and that's just the way it went down. I think Monday or Tuesday and Wednesday it rained. Dude, we dropped down to like 41 degrees at night. And today it was 87 or 88 degrees. It's really weird weather temperature here in Florida. Don't know. It was hot today while I was out there actually washing the car. So yeah, my dad curb rashed the rims of my, yeah, I was trying to painting them in the cold and the snow, screwed them up, and oh man, that sucks. You can get them refurbished or whatever, but it might cost you a couple $100. No fan mail sent. No, man, barely anybody ever does that. I go up there if somebody actually does send them to me, but other than that, I really don't worry about it because every time I do check it, it's just full of junk mail, so I just kind of throw it away in the recycling bin. For people who, I guess, previously had the actual mailbox and they just let it go. And that was like probably, what, 2-3 years ago. So I just dump it in the recycling bin for it generally. Florida getting cold. I think New Jersey, New York, people are being cold. Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, it's a lot cheaper to live here. Taxes are way less here. You guys see my house in the background. It's a pretty decent sized house. And we only pay $4,200 a month in taxes. Or I'm sorry, a year in taxes for property taxes. So where like if this was in New York, it would be like 20, 30, 40 grand into property taxes. So you get the idea. It's a lot cheaper to live down here. Best long-lasting spray wax. Ooh, I would definitely say something like either Meguiar's Ultimate. Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax is really good. It lasts for a good long time. But don't expect to have maybe more than a month or 2 max out of a spray wax. Because again, it's just a really, really light layer. I'll tell you, I still have, on the actual GTR, hopefully you guys can see it right there. On the GTR, I still have the new Wax Shop spray wax on here. It's somewhere in here. I don't know where I put it. Yeah, this stuff, the Shine That Blinds, a stellar. Absolutely stellar. Dude, you should see the being and cheating on it. It is starting to wear off now, but because it is an inside car, but wow. It's really, really good. I highly recommend it. Again, a smaller company out of Chicago, Illinois. They're really starting to blow up. So, you know, go follow them on Instagram, stuff like that. Wait till they have some big sales and give them a shot. That's what I say with everything. What's going on, Super David? It's been a long time since I've seen you around. What's a washer mod on a polisher? You should try Optimum spray polishing thing. There's one thing I'm going to try that a lot of people keep asking me, and it's really well known. The company is PNS Bead Maker. The guys are like really high-end pros, and they started their own products and stuff. And the Bead Maker is really, really good. So I eventually will get around to trying it, but I know everybody in the brothers already tried it, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm just trying to get all the 2019 products out first and then work backwards just some other products that are being asked for. Like everybody asks for F11 top coat, even though I heard a lot of pros always make fun of it. But Bead Maker is really, really good from PNS, and I've heard a lot of great things about them. I did get a whole nother box in from AutoGeek this week. I ordered a bunch of stuff. Last week they had another great sale, so of course I had to buy some more stuff because I knew I was going to be taking care of the Type R here and detailing it. So I bought a bunch more crap there. Again, I spend a lot of money, guys. You'd be really, really shocked how much money I actually spend on detailing products. So yes, I do make ad revenue money and stuff like that, but a lot of it goes into just buying more products just to put them on the YouTube video. So it's like, it's a vicious cycle for me. I have fun doing what I do and when I get to do it, but I do spend a lot of money every single year in detailing. Like just the Mother Soap alone was like, from AutoGeek, was like $14. I bought the Acc0rd Deluxe here. For you guys who probably don't know, if you follow me on Facebook, you'd know I order a bunch of stuff. But if you don't, follow me on Facebook, you'll see what I order stuff. So Deluxe is their Acc0rd, is their ceramic. It's for plastic and wheel protection. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's ceramic coating. I'm going to put it on the Type R wheels, and I'm going to have an experiment for you guys, just to give you a little bit of a insider thing. Is what I'll be doing is I'm going to take the wheels off it, properly clean them, decontaminate them, and then I'm going to go ahead and coat them, each wheel individually. But I'm going to leave one wheel, one of the front wheels unprotected, just like it was straight from the factory. And that way we'll let it run for 2-3 weeks, see what the buildup looks like in comparison, because that supposedly is supposed to really, really help cut down the brake dust. The brake dust out of these Brembo brakes is ridiculous on these cars. It's just nuts. So for me, being able to try it, it'd be a really good experiment for us to see some real world results versus what somebody says on their little factory thing. So it should be a lot of fun. And then I can just jack it up and take off the other wheel whenever the test is done. It's supposed to also make it easy where you just spray it down with a hose and the dirt just flies off. So that should be a lot of fun as well. Just to let you guys see. How long did the Stoner sealant last on the white Prelude? Oh, I would say it was probably around 10 to 11 months. It's a solid product. The Stoner, if you guys don't know, Stoner Car Care, they make a product. You can get it on Amazon. It's dirt cheap. It's called Visible Shine Sealant. It's $19. It is dirt cheap compared to every other brand. Like, I'll give you an example. Like Masterson Sealant here, it's somewhere up in here. Chemical Guys Jet Seal. It's a very good sealant. I like their Jet Seal, but it's also like $35–40. So you can get Visible Shine Sealant. It does the same thing right off Amazon for 19 bucks. And it is amazing sealant. 2 thumbs up for them. Again, it's a smaller product. It's a smaller company, but a really big name company. Like in the glass cleaning and visible glass, that's Stoner Car Care. Your reaction to on Mono Challenge. Make sure you put our age restriction. I don't know what you're talking about on Mono Challenge. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why did my microfiber towels leave a light towel marks on the paint when I waxed the last weekend? Towels were clean. Were they not soft? I mean, if you were too soft, I mean, or you're like grinding them in, I mean, maybe, but usually microfiber towels shouldn't leave anything. One thing I have noticed before is that light, like, let's just call it lint, will sometimes be on it from like new towels. So sometimes you want to wash them maybe 2 times right as you get them before you start using them on there. You want to make sure the lint trap is clean, guys. Make sure that lint trap is clean, because otherwise it's just going to trap all the lint in there. And then it's a way worse problem. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit, buddy. How long does Star Seal clean? Already answered that one. Yeah, if the paint doesn't work, just take my tax return and get new ones. Oh, that's true. Yeah, we haven't even filled it. I think our tax thing is scheduled for like the 21st on a Thursday or something like that. Like Thursdays are my late days where I go into work late, and so I think we're doing our taxes on that Thursday. So I don't know. As long as we don't have to pay in, I'm happy. If we don't have to pay in, I'm just paying off the credit card. Because we're going on a cruise here in a couple of weeks for vacation, so I want to make sure we put it on the credit card, we pay it right back off again. No, I use light pressure and straight lines. What's up, Cody? What's going on? How does Stoner sealant apply? You can know it's actually a liquid, so it's just like a jet seal or anything like that. So it basically kind of looks like the Masterson sealant, where it's like just kind of like I don't know if you want to say liquid. It basically is a liquid, obviously, but it's that kind of thing. But it's actually from Stoner Car Care. It's really, really good. Again, you can apply it with just a microfiber towels. You can apply it with a machine or an applicator pad. Just use a regular UFO like round applicator pad, foam pad, and apply it. And then you just let it sit there. I think it's 20 minutes. Let it cure, let's just say, over 20 minutes, and then it's light. It's not that hard to buff off. I like sealants so much more than waxes, because if you don't know, waxes can be a pain in the butt. It'll start hurting your shoulder, where sealants are very easy to remove. I love it. What's up, Artist? It's been a little while, man. How you been doing? How do you like your product? So Artist is one of the ones that won one of my giveaways a couple weeks ago. So hopefully you got a chance to try it. If not, just let me know what you think about it. What's up, Billy? How you doing, man? It's been a little while, hasn't it? Not sure how I got on live chat. I've been watching a lot of Detailer. I might as well follow you too. Well, thanks a lot, Robert Hunter. Do I know you, Rob? Because your name sounds familiar, but I don't know. I won't say anything because I'm like, I think I know that name. I knew somebody back in school with that name. What's up from Houston, Texas? Glad I caught the live stream. What is going on, man? Welcome to the party. Yeah, it was, I don't know what it is in Texas, but it was hot here in Florida today. We were at 88 degrees here today. I was out there washing the GTR for you guys, making a video, and it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I'm like, damn, my skin's starting to get pretty hot out here. So I'm already starting to work on that tan lines, you know what I mean? Get that farmer's tan. Hey, Poppy, do you have an Accord story? Yes, Lizard. I've owned 2 Accords when I was younger. So as you guys know, I'm not, you guys might think I'm only 20s. I'm actually late 30s, guys, for you guys didn't figure it out by now from the channel name. And I've had 2 Honda Accords. So the first one I bought when I was 19. So I was living in Clearwater, Florida, and I pulled out of my neighborhood, and a guy T-boned me, ran through the thing, blew through it, and just T-boned me. So I wanted a new car, and at that time, this is a backlog story for you guys, give you a little bit of insight behind Accord 79. I went to go get a new car, and I'm like, I really want the Accord, like the Accord Coupe. I really liked them. And my teacher used to be a car salesman, so I asked my old high school teacher, would you come along with me and help me out? And he said, yeah, that's fine. And when we sat down to do the paperwork, they had a 2000 Civic Si sitting next to you. You know, the Electron Blue EM1, everybody loves those bad boys. And my teacher was like, you really need to go with one of those. You don't need to be spending so much money on an Accord. And I was young, 19, and dumb, and I went ahead and bought that. When the Civic Si's back then, brand new, were $18,000 is what the sticker price was. So I would have got it for, what, $16,000, $17,000 on a brand new EM1. We're talking 2000. This is 2000, and I was 19 years old. And nowadays, you look back and you're like, oh man, those cars are worth a lot. What's worse is I went to the Acura dealer and they had 3 Type R Integras sitting there. And I got inside of it. One of my friends that was in my wedding, he had a Type R Integra. And I was like, nah, I really want leather and everything in my car. So I ended up buying the Accord. Kept that car 2 years. The payments were out of control for a young man. I was buried in debt, so I sold the car. And ended up buying another Honda Accord, a 1988 Honda Accord, a 4-door, just a family car to start using while I was in college. And I just used that as a beater until the thing fell apart. So I've had 2 Honda Accords back to back, which is what kind of led to my screen name, because all my video game screen names were Accord, the whole 9 yards, way before YouTube. And that's basically what it is. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit, Lizard. iPhone, thank you so much for the 99 cent thing, Dan. I appreciate that donation. 30 degrees in North Carolina. That's nuts, dude, because it's so warm here. It was muggy and nasty as fuck yesterday morning. God, did not hear it all. Momo challenge on Facebook and news lately. It's Japanese culture, and they tell little kids to harm themselves. Yeah, we don't. Listen, Aaron, here's the deal. You're going to learn something from me right now. I don't know why it's not in focus. Let's go this way. I'm not 10 years old, okay, Aaron? I'm not 15, and I'm not 20. I hate reality TV with a passion. I hate all the gimmicky crap that goes on in the world today. I hate that things are changing. And I don't pay attention to anything that's going on in the social world. It just doesn't bother me any. So I don't have to worry about me having my son hurt himself. Don't you worry about that, buddy. 78 Texas. Yeah, it's definitely getting warmer for sure, man. And it's so weird because 2 days ago at night, it was 41 degrees. So whatever. It was cold and snowing today. Finally got my car fixed in the body shop and got my 2019 Silverado. There you go, man. That ain't too bad. You spend a lot of money on those things, too. I know trucks are very expensive. Spinning rain, a lot of mobile car washers. Where do you live? Where I live in Kissimmee, Florida, right next to Disney World. So I'm on this side of Disney. I'm on this side of Kissimmee. The far side way over here is where Disney World is. So Kissimmee is just south of Orlando. So Orlando's up here. Kissimmee's below it. And then this side is where I'm at. And then Disney World's on this side of Kissimmee. So I'm about 25 minutes away on a good traffic day. Traffic here in Kissimmee is out of control. So many people like, whatchamacallit, Mr. Lopez, are moving here, and they're not expanding the roads. So traffic is just a nightmare here anymore. What's the longest tire ship? Okay, Paul, that's a good question here. Paul, so any product, I'll give you an example here. Let me just pick out one of the ones I have from Masterson's. Where is it at? So any one that, let's just say from Masterson's Tire Cream, any one of the cream style ones are going to last you longer than any other brand. By far, okay? So Masterson's here lasts me at least 2 weeks. The same with Chemical Guys VRP. The same with Adams, Tire Shine. There's a lot of them. As long as they're those cream style type ones, they're going to last a lot longer. Sprays, aerosol cans, about a week out of it. Gels last me about 2 weeks, and then creams just seem to be lasting me a little bit more. 2 weeks, maybe a little over 2 weeks is what you could expect out of it. But daily driving, of course, it will eventually wear off. No, I never had one because I bought a 2000 Accord coupe instead. I'm almost done with the DMV booklet. In a month, I'll be getting my license. Cool, man. I went to what's it called? Yeah, I went to driver's ed back when I was in Jacksonville, Florida. Shout out Duval. And everybody's like, what the fuck is Duval? Duval is the county Jacksonville is in, and everybody just screams out Duval. Don't ask me why. That's just a thing. You know, even when the Jacksonville Jaguars are there, football team, well, guess what? When you go into the thing, you'll see the Jacksonville Jaguar lineup and the roster, and then above it says Duval right above it. So that's what happens. Or you are the Accord dude in Florida? Man, you look different live. Well, you're on my channel, so you would know if you are on my channel. That's kind of strange there, bud. How can I get one of those 303 painters? I don't know, man. She just hooked me up with it. So Melissa is my contact at 303. She's the one that hooks me up with absolutely everything I need. She gives me Mecum car passes. You can see the sponsors there. There's more sponsors down there for Mecum because 303 is the major sponsor for the Mecum car shows. Auto auctions, and of course, it's literally 5 minutes down the road from my house is the Mecum car auction in Kissimmee every year. So they give me VIP passes, sponsor passes. They gave me the new touchless sealant to give away for you guys. They gave me everything I want from 303. Sunglasses, hats, shirts, whatever I want. She just sends it to me. Melissa is just super, super cool, and she just always hooks me up with stuff. I'll get random boxes in the mail. I'm like, oh, what's this? And I'm like, ooh, more stuff from Melissa. So, of course, I always take the time to thank her. I write her a nice little note saying thank you so much and blah, 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 just to let her know that I really cared. It does mean a lot to me. So 303 has always been really cool. When you get your car tinted, how do they not crease the windshield? I got my mom's retinted in SunTech 5% visitors. How does it crease? Now, the funny thing you asked about that, you're going to see the video on Monday. I'm going to have a video out Monday that's going to be before and after when I tinted out the Civic Type R. So actually, as a matter of fact, you're talking about, can you see the actual tint visor line here? Right through here, you can see where it's dark. I actually just had that done yesterday. So because I have air blue on the whole windshield, so they had to let the air blue dry, I guess, over a week or so. And then I just came back yesterday and they put the little sun visor strip on. I don't know, man. I let them do it. I pay them to do it. They've done like 5 of my cars now, so I don't really pay attention. I just drop it off and it gets done. And they call me when it's ready to go. So it works out really good. A place locally here, they're just well known. They did the stereo. Ray did all the stereo, my Blue Prelude. They do all kinds of stuff. It's called Todd's Tunes and Tints in St. Cloud, Florida. That's who does it all. So that's what it is. But you'll see the before and after. Before it had tint inside the car now, and then after with all the tint, you'll actually see the difference before and after. Because a lot of people are always questioning me. People love to see before and afters. And when I did the last one for the 370Z years ago, when I bought it, like, what was it, 5 years ago now, something like that. Actually, it's 6 years ago now. I've had that 370. Yeah. But anyways, when I made that video has almost 100,000 views on it. So people love to see the before and after tint. So that video will be out Monday. Hopefully you guys enjoy and check that stuff out and leave it a sweet little thumbs up too. Have you been to Universal before, bro? I have every season pass to everywhere, Brilly. Everywhere. Picked up Jay Leno's garage wash for $7. That's not bad. That's not a bad deal. Grillo's Garage from AutoZone. That is a really good deal. If you can catch him on a good deal. Now, I like to go to AutoGeek because AutoGeek is a Florida based company that does all the distributors for all the major companies. A lot of times, like last week, they had a 25% off everything you buy. This week, they was 20% off. So that's why I'm buying a lot of stuff, because I wait till there's a giant sale and then I buy it. When I get it at more of a street price that I would pay for even McGuire's to have these name brand products. That's what I would like. What's up, Richard? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for the feedback on the tire shine. We'll definitely pick up. Yeah, Paul, for sure, man. There's a lot of good products out there. I can steer you at least in the right direction, and then I'll let you go to decide what you would want to pick out. Because again, I wish these companies were paying me, but at the same time, I don't. Because if they were paying me, then I'd have to be really biased, and that's just lame to be biased. I like to just give my own opinion, whether it's good, whether it's bad, and that's just generally the way I like to be. The black light you have right next to the GTR looks lit. Huh? There's no black light. Where? Where's the black light? I don't see any black light. That's just the garage light, and you got the lights up, fluorescent lights. There's no black light behind me. I use a paintbrush to paint the tire direction. I just use the little foam applicator pads, you know, the half moon ones that you buy at like AutoZone for $2.99 for 2 of them. That's what I have. Please don't make fun of me in the first car. Toyota Prius. Yeah, you're never going to get worried about the Prius. Just even a Toyota Camry or a Toyota Corolla, nobody's ever going to bother you. They're going to be like, yeah, poor kid. Or you know what? Get a minivan. Nobody will ever pull you over in a minivan. You'll be like just a straight cool kid. You'll be like, shh, don't worry about them. But if you have a red Mustang, you're kind of screwed. What should I use to clean my dash? I want a matte finish. There's a lot of ones. Just get a nice, clean protectant. Like 303 it's one of the best protectants I know for sun. There's a couple other ones. Meguiar's makes some that is it'll be a low shine finish. Who else has some? Masterson's has some. That's here. What is it? Interior Detailer. So here's theirs. Well, hopefully we get back in focus here. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. So basically, he has an interior detailer, and this won't give you any shine either. So that's one of the really good things. There is, what else? Well, there's a few other companies that will give you products. I just got to remember them. Please forgive me. I don't have everything off the top of my head. I'm just trying to think about products that I know about. Hey, Billy, it's the same man polish. What polish you use on the Type R? So, Miami, as a matter of fact, tomorrow I will be actually doing it because for all you guys who didn't get to see the intro when I actually bought, I'll show it to you. I'll go through it one more time. So I bought one of these sunlight light LED lights. They're amazing. They're like the Scan Grip, except it's from Acc0rd Tool, pneumatic tool company, stellar. So I'll show it to you. Let me spin around the camera real quick, just so I give you a heads up, so that way you're following along with me together here. So, well, the rest of the car is in really good shape. So you guys get to see this, right? It's just like the Scan Grip, so you push the button on the back. Woo, right? So you can see there's not a single swirl in it. The whole paint looks great. They never had any swirls. You can see there's not a swirl in it. But watch when I get to the B-pillars. Watch this now. Now look at the swirls. Check out those swirls. I don't know what it is about the pillars, but thankfully all I have to do, so even the back pillars are the same. But whatever it is about it, look at that. Look at those horrific swirls. They're terrible. These lights are freaking stellar. Highly, highly recommend it. Again, it's magnetic. It's rechargeable. You can bend the bottom here exactly which way you want it, and it just sticks to something. See? I really don't want to do that to the Type R, but it worked out that way. But you guys get to see it's magnetic. It's really, really good. Just stellar. So when we get back to the polish tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to use yet. I have a bunch of polish. The wax shop sent me a bunch of stuff as well. I'll show it to you for you guys, for shout outs for you guys for wax shop. Wax shop sent me a bunch of their polishes as well. Like they have a fine finishing polish, heavy compound, and some other polish. It's like 3 or 4 of their different stuff. And they're a new, smaller Pro Line company. And I might be trying that. Again, thankfully, all I have to do is both the pillars on both the front and the rear doors. And that's it. So I'll be good to go. So when are you going to get some subs and an amp in there? That I don't know anymore. I was there yesterday again. I was at Todd's Tunes and Tint when I actually had the front 5% visor put on there, stripped for me. And I asked them about that. And of course, I run all JL Audio in my Blue Prelude. So I was asking them, and they were like, yeah, we highly recommend JL Audio because that's what they run there. They have a bunch of different brands, but their best brand, of course, JL Audio. And I was asking them about that kind of stuff, and it would probably set me back about, because I could get an amp, a small sub. That's like, there's actually a little sub in the back trunk here for you guys who don't know. It's like an 8-inch sub on it. And so you put that in the back, you put a JL Audio sub in there, and then you have to have an amp, and then you know all your speakers in. It would run me about $2,000. So I'm like, yeah, I can wait on that a little bit, because honestly, I'd rather have intake, exhaust, stuff like that, and wheels before I'd rather worry about the stereo in this, because the stereo sounds decent, and I don't need to blow my son's ears out. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of, I don't want to do that, because he's still a young man. 199 again. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, iPhone. Best way to polish your windshield. There is actually glass polish out there. I have never tried it. You can use it on your, you can get like a 3-inch polishing pad, and I think it's like a 5.5-inch polishing pad, and you can use a regular polisher. I know for a fact I've seen it being used. It's a lot harder because glass, obviously, it's a lot harder than your paint, but it will remove it. They actually do have polish on there. Now, in the past, I've actually gotten a little crazy just testing stuff on my own. I put a compound pad on there and try and get off some water spots and stuff, and it did a really good job. Now, I clay barred it first, but it turned out to be pretty good. But if you really have some bad scratches and swirls in it, like somebody owned the car before you and just trashed it out, then there is glass polish out there. But no, you're going to have to put a lot more power into it, a lot more pressure and elbow power into it, because you're dealing with glass, which is not meant to be scratched or broken easily. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kia, you're always supposed to wait whenever you do it. So when I had my car tinted, just letting you guys know, I tint a lot of cars over the years. And anytime you're going to tint, especially like for me, for all you guys who don't know, I put air blue on the thing. So that's 80% clear tint, essentially, all the way through. It's ceramic tint. Air blue is to keep the heat out, and that's why I do it, to keep the Florida's heat out. Well, then, because of the fact that this was tinted all the way to the top, you have to let it sit cure for about a week or so, and then you come back and put the extra strip on top, because essentially you're laying one layer of tint on top of another existing layer of tint, and that's why you want to wait. So it's fully cured, and then you get it done right. That's all you probably should have known. Do you know how I could wrap my pillars on my car? I don't deal with wrapping. There's a lot of guys that will do, but I personally don't deal with wrapping at all. I don't think it's too crazy hard, but again, I wouldn't venture into it. You could probably find a little, whatever, like not a tint shop, but a vinyl wrap shop, and they'd probably do like pillars for like $100 because it would probably take them 5 to 10 minutes to do. Maybe you should look into that. That way it's done right, and you just let somebody else do it who does it every single day, and it probably wouldn't cost that much. Everyone throw 99 cents adds up. Yeah, it really does, man. People really don't understand. It's like going through the toll roads. You know, you guys have toll roads where you live. Well, we have them everywhere in Central Florida. And my God, the tolls keep going up ever since we've lived here 7 years now. And the SunPass thing, I keep getting the automatic debit from our bank account. And I'm like, damn, we're blowing like $25, $30 a week just in tolls. It's crazy. So it adds up pretty quick. I've seen you test Chemical Guys products, and I've seen you complete their products and like them. What do you think everyone gives them such negative reviews? Because a lot of them, too, a lot of their products are really watered down. They make too many of the exact same product. I'll give you an example here, Tula. What Chemical Guys likes to do is they create one car soap. Then all they do is change the color of it, change the scent of it, and then they name it something different and sell it again. I guarantee that's what's going on. They might not come out and say it, and they might say, oh, it's totally different. But it's generally the same thing. You can tell. I'll give you an example here. I like their Honeydew Snow Foam. If you guys know, all seen, they made an amazing snow foam. Well, guess what they made about a year or two ago? Watermelon snow foam. It's the same stuff, different color, watermelon scent. It works the exact same. It is a very good soap, by the way. But just so you know, like I guarantee you they have 50 different damn car washes. And that's the problem. And a lot of their car washes, a lot of them are very watered down. And I don't like that. Excuse me, the suds don't hold. It's really like feels watered down in your hands. You know, you put your hands in the suds. It's just, ugh. Now their foam canning stuff, soap, amazing. However, with 2-bucket method, most of their soaps just aren't that good. And when that's the same with most of their products, a lot of it's just watered down. A lot of just haters on it. It's the way it goes. Met the neon light. Yeah, those are neon lights. Yeah. For sure. Lucas Interior Oil Detail works good. Yep, for sure. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with everybody's stuff. I do apologize. I am trying to catch up. I'll try to give a brief, full explanation about it for a question, and then I move on. So I do apologize, guys. What material can't put on with ceramic coating? What do you mean by that? I don't really understand that question. Hey, Aaron, could you put in ceramic? Salesman, find some caveman fingers, like that. How's the light difference in the normal LED? Oh, it's way better, Dalton, way better. Dude, if you have the money, Dalton, buy one of these Acc0rd79 lights. It had almost a 5-star review from 200 and something individual reviewers off Amazon. That's where I bought it. It was $57 with Prime shipping. Well worth it. Love the thing. If someone offer you $2,000 over what you pay for the Type R, would you sell it? Probably, because of the fact that I can find the Type Rs. Like, if you're willing to travel out of state, you can get these Type Rs now at MSRP, like without even having to haggle. Like me, I got a hookup because Jonathan, who owns a Type R, actually he met me through the forums, and he said, "Let me talk to my boss." And sure enough, he got me the hookup. Otherwise, they're asking $5,000 above there at West Shore Honda for these. And where you go to, like, you see them all the time. There's a Facebook group for Type R owners and stuff I'm in. And you'll see them all the time. Hey, man, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, South Dakota, Ohio, upstate New York, all of them at MSRP without batting an eye. But you have to be willing to fly up there or pay for shipping. So that's just the way it goes. Hey, man, if you clay or newer car, do you need to follow up with a polish or can you go straight thing? CP, it all depends on if your paint is in good condition or not. And that's where it gets back to doing the swirl finder light or just taking it outside in the sun, just inspecting the paint to make sure it's in good shape. If you have swirls and stuff, like I do, the pillars here on the Type R are really swirled out. I don't know how it even happened because the rest of the paint is in great shape, which is really weird, and I don't know why, but again, Yeah, I just check it. Once you go over check it, then you should be fine. You should be really good to go. Got two JL10s in my single cab truck. Yeah, dude, I have two 10s in the Prelude as well. The blue Prelude that's somewhere in Tampa right now is, yeah, it's still over there, guys, so it's the way it goes. Would you be content if your GTR was blue and your Type R was red? No, because I remember looking at it. So for all you guys who don't know that much about GTRs, for a couple years they made like a royal blue. It's a royal blue, like a metallic. It's gorgeous in the sunlight. However, though, those colors, for some reason why, the dealers who actually have used ones in stock are asking $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 above what all the other colors were. And I was just like, screw that. I already had a red 370Z. It's the same color. I'll just get the GTR in red. And that is why I got the deal. I only paid 64. Yeah, I paid 64,000 for this car. And I only owe 9,000 or 10,000 left on it, so it's almost paid off. It'll be paid off before the end of the year, is what I'm hoping for, because I pay over $1,000 a month. So unless something tragic comes up, then it's no big deal. It'll be paid off by the end of the year. And I just bought it in January 2017, so it's almost paid off. But I had a big down payment, so just letting you guys know. iPhone again, man. You balling tonight, dude. Thank you again, dude. iPhone is like coming out deep tonight. Speaking about subwoofers, you should get a Acc0rd Audio RP1500 and Evil 10. Yeah, I don't want it too loud. No, I go straight JL Audio into my stuff. I've always had JL Audio since the 90s. When I was in high school, I ran JL Audio, and I ran PPI amps, if you guys remember PPI Precision Power. However, Precision Power kind of went Chinese brand, so all their good high-end, so they were some of the best amplifiers ever made was PPI Precision Power. Well, once they went Chinese and all cheap junk, and they laid off all their engineering employees and all that stuff, and they shipped the jobs over to China. Well, where'd all those really damn good engineers that were making the best amplifiers in the market at the time go? JL Audio. So they came here to South Florida, where JL Audio is based. And now, the company, JL Audio is putting out the best amplifiers in the world. Funny how that works. They have some of the best speakers in the world for car audio, and then some of the best amps. And because of it, they do it. They're actually one of the last companies left that actually makes products here in the United States, which is very rare anymore, as you guys know. What's going on, Ben? How you doing, man? Gaming, what is going on, buddy? How you doing? My truck is fairly new. Just got a daily driver, F-150, newer lots, smiles. Yeah, dude, if you drive a lot, I remember that Accord I was telling you guys about from my first Accord, the 2000 Accord that I bought brand new. That thing I was putting 20 to 25,000 miles a year on. I was driving so much with that car. Just every day to work was 20-something miles each way. So I was hammering down the miles. And then I used to go out of town a lot. I would drive it out of state a lot. So I was killing it with miles. He doesn't have toll roads. Oh, dude, they're everywhere here. Everywhere. So here in Florida, you have the Florida Turnpike. Then you have the 417, which goes around most of Orlando. That's a toll road. Then you have the 429 that goes around the other side of Orlando. That's a toll road. Then you have the 528 that goes from Interstate 4 all the way out to Cocoa Beach, where the cruise ships go out of and the rockets go out of Kennedy Space Center. That's the 528. That's a toll road. Then you have the 408 that runs just north of it from downtown Orlando all the way somewhere just past the 417 out into by UCF. That's a toll road. There's toll roads everywhere here, man, in Central Florida. Which material can't you put? There's different stuff. The funny thing that you're talking about that is this deluxe from Acc0rd here, for you guys who don't know that I bought this, this is for plastic protection as well as wheels. So a lot of people have a lot of plastics. You know how all those, like, you know, those people like to put the cheap, like the plastic coatings on the side here, make your SUVs and trucks look more rugged and it just fake as garbage. That's what you would put on there in order to keep it from fading and to really be protected for a long time. Any thoughts on wrapping your vehicles or getting? I would love to get the PPF on here. I had it on my 370Z. One of the 370 or the Type R owners is over there in Tampa. He actually owns what's called Presidential Auto Detailing. A couple weeks ago, I know he had who are the big guys around here? Chris FX and I think Obsessed Motoring or something like that. Anywho, he had both of them at his shop over there. He has a Type R, so he's done many Type Rs for the Florida Type R group, owners group, and he already gave me a quote. He said, "Dude, we'll do your car for you." He's like, "Well, how much do you want?" He said, "We'll do all the way up to the hood. We'll do like the whatchamacallit, up through pillars, and then he'll actually do here." And I think it was going to be I think $1,800 for it or something like that. So eventually, once the money is back into normal and like I can breathe again, that's when I will have it clear broad. But I agree with you. I definitely want that. Is the CT200? I don't know. It was never for me. I know what you're talking about, but it wouldn't. You see what kind of cars I am, so I don't think it's just not for me. Do you do your own routine maintenance, or do you? I usually take a lot of my stuff to shops. When I had my GTR service last year for the 30,000 mile maintenance, I took it to a GTR specialist over there in Winter Garden, Florida. The Type R will just keep going to Honda. So I bought a 10-year, 100,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty when I bought the car, because I keep my cars for a long time for the most part. And I don't ever want to have to worry about it breaking down, you know, so I went ahead and spent the money on it. But yeah, maintenance, I'll just take it to Honda. If once it runs out of warranty, then you go take it to the Honda Pro over there on Wesley Chapel, who does all of my cars. It's nuts. The guy has done so much work on my car. He's like, I got in their suspension and you had this wrong and this wrong. So I went ahead and replaced it for you. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he's like, well, I was under there. I know she had a lot of rusty areas. As you guys know, there's rust on the Blue Prelude. And so he took out the entire front sub-assembly. Everything is out of it. And then what he did is he gets the rust off of every nut, every bolt, every bit of the assembly, takes it all the way back down to the bare metal, then repaints it all with automotive black paint, and then puts everything back in there. So it's mint condition again, and you're like, oh my God, the guy just goes over the top for things to be perfect. So that's why I trust him with it. I'm like, dude, take my car as long as you need it, bro. Let me know when it's time to come pick it up. And that's just generally what's been going on. Did you get the Civic clear rod? No. We were talking about that earlier. iPhone. I'm just waiting till things. So I put $4,000 down on my credit card. I've already paid the $4,000 off. I put another. So I put the wheel warranty and the extended warranty on my personal credit card, and that hasn't been paid off yet. So once that's paid off is when I'll be able to put the clear bra on it. So just giving you an idea, because remember, I still have to pay the car payments on both cars. So I had to knock out the credit cards first, and now I can work. Then I'll be able to work backwards and get some stuff. You personally, I'm absolutely loving the brand new Samsung Galaxy. Watch it now. Love your channel. Yeah, I have the Samsung Galaxy. What you're looking at right now is a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. I had it for a while. It's good. W612s. Yeah, that's a good day. JL Audio replaced my stock speakers. JL Audio was awesome. I'm sorry if I'm really behind on the comments, guys. Please bear with me. I'm trying to catch up for all that stuff. I have both the PS4 and the Xbox and the Nintendo Switch and the gaming PC. It's the way it goes, man. Will you be doing a guess at the end? Will you be doing the guess? Always. I always do it, man. One Warrior. What area in Florida is big on the car scene other than Miami? Orlando area all day long. Orlando area is packed. As a matter of fact, tomorrow night is the UTI car show. UTI is Universal Technical Institute or whatever, where they teach you how to work on cars. It's up on OBT. You're going to have a lot of that. I don't know. There's just stuff everywhere. It's all the time. They'll have downtown Orlando will take over. Ace Cafe in downtown Orlando always has car shows there. Obviously, Meekum Car Auction was literally 5 minutes from my house there at Kissimmee Auction, the whatever fairgrounds. I mean, you guys understand there's so much stuff here in Orlando. Everything is here in Orlando area. So within 20-25 minutes, you'll be at a car show if you're interested in that. It doesn't matter what kind of cars you're into, you'll find something in the area that has it. Do you wash all your microfibers or do you separate all? The very dirty ones, I separate them. If they're just lightly dirty, I've only used them for just wipe downs or wax and stuff like that, then that's fine. I throw them all in there, but I use the microfiber wash. But if they're very dirty, like black and stuff, then I separate and those go in a separate wash. Michigan 370Z. It was a beautiful car, but you have to move on. The funny thing is, if you guys didn't know, the guy who bought my car, you guys got to see him, I don't know if you saw him in the video, when he drove off with the 370Z when I bought the GTR. Go back and watch that video if you want to see it. He recently sold the car, and his name is John. He's down there in West Palm. And he contacted me recently, and the owner of my car contacted me, or the new owner, young kid, 16-year-old bought, I guess his parents bought him the car used, so must be a rich kid. So that's all I know, but he seemed really nice, and he bought the car off John, and John contacted me and said, hey, buddy, I'd love to get a Type R. Is there any way you can give me help on it? I'm like, yeah. So I told him how much I paid for it, and he's like, do you have the original invoice, the printout from what you were paid for? I said, yeah, hold on. So I retracted my name, my address, and all that stuff, but I left it said West Shore Honda, the entire breakdown with taxes and everything. He went to his local dealership down there, I think in Deerfield Beach or Boca Raton, And he showed it to him, and they were like, okay, we'll price match. So he ended up now, he owns a Type R in silver. So that's just, it's really funny. He said, dude, thank you so much. He, you know, really nice guy. He's a pro detailer down there. And so twice now I've hooked him up. So it's really, it's kind of cool that now he is a Type R as well. And because he said he was looking for something new as well. Good night, Kia. Thanks for stopping by, man. Samsung new Galaxy camera, pretty neat. Yeah, I don't think I need another phone for a while. New system. No, I don't really worry about that. Again, when I see a game that I really like, it's 60 bucks. I think, okay, well, how much do I make per hour? How many hours do I have to play and enjoy it before it pays for itself? So I'm like, okay, in 2 hours worth of my work, I've already paid for the brand new video game. So if I play more than 2 hours, I got my money out of it. If I love the game and I put in like, you know, 50, 100 hours into it, then it's worth every single penny. And if not, if I think the game's a complete turd after I buy it, which I don't buy as many games as I used to when I was younger, then I just put it up on eBay and I just sell it right away. I get like maybe 40 bucks for it, even though it's a week old. But hey, you know what? If I got 2 hours out of it, I essentially paid for the video game and I'm just getting my money back in there. Yeah, when I actually bought, so guys, for all you guys who were asking about the Xboxes and PS4s, when they actually were announced that they were coming out, I actually went and I didn't stay the night. I got there about 5 o'clock in the morning, right outside my GameStop, and I pre-ordered everything. So when they, as well as when they announced it at E3, I already had Best Buy up, I already had like Walmart up, and everything was already up. And GameStop was up, and as soon as they reset, and so they were for a pre-order, I went ahead and put my name in. So I bought 3 Xbox Ones, and I bought 4 PlayStation 4s, and I sold all of them, and just kept 2 of them. So that's how I did it. Same thing with the Switch. I bought 3 Nintendo Switches. I sold them all, and about 6 months later, I ended up buying another Switch when you could actually find them on the store shelves. So that's generally what I do. Where are you? So Apollo, what I was talking about, if you didn't hear me, there's a company in Tampa called Presidential Automotive Detail. They're very high-end detailing. The owner is a Civic Type R owner, but if you didn't hear it earlier, if you watched, I guess, Chris FX or Obsessed Garage, I don't know. Either way, he had a picture with both of them. They came to his shop, and he was working on, I guess, their cars and stuff like that. So that's who actually does it. He's done a lot of the clear bras for the Type R guys in Florida. So that's where I'll probably be taking it to. I need to go to garage door installation. It's easy, breaks the man cave feel. No, because we're not going to plan to stay here very long, iPhone. Again, today we were talking about buying a couple acres of land and custom building a house. So we'll see what goes on. Again, if we're custom building it, then I'm having a 4-car garage, no doubt. You know what I mean? Or having a separate building on the land where it can be, has its own power and water and everything. So I can have like a 4 or 5-car garage in there where I can put every one of my cars in the garage, because sometimes those are actually not very expensive to build. No, I'm not into political drama. I'm not into that at all, Hennessy. Sorry. Good price match there. Yeah, for sure. Are you planning on getting a track event? I never really planned on it at all, Apollo. I don't really do much stuff with it. I like to floor cars once in a while, like get on the gas, but I don't know. I just never did it for me, I guess. Or nothing, something that I guess I never wanted to do, I should say. This is something I've noticed. You never talk about Lexus. Do you not like the brand? Lexus cars are kind of ugly. I don't like the front end of the cars at all. They look like the Predator, like that everybody makes fun of them. I've never been a big fan of them. They just don't do it for me. The new NSX is ugly as hell. I hate the new NSX, and and it's basically flopped pretty bad. Kind of like Captain Marvel has flopped pretty bad as well. The reviews are out now, and it's getting bombed. It's pretty funny. I know a bunch of people made a bunch of, I made a lot of money on PS3. I made a ton of money on PS3. I made a ton of money on PS2s. I made a lot of money. I sold a lot of Nintendo Wiis when they first came out. I sold tons of them. I would literally go out, I think it was me and a guy that I knew that was up in Pensacola, Florida. He was in the Air Force. On the weekend, we went and sat outside of a Target. I'll give you an example. I did this at Target and I did it at Best Buy every time I knew they were coming in. And they would announce in the papers it would be coming in, and I'd see them coming through work all the time. And so I knew which stores were getting them that day. And so I'd be just sitting there. We sat against the wall, and we sat in line with everybody else, and we're waiting our turn. Well, then, at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, manager comes and says, look, we only got 20 of them. Here's the tickets for 20. We won't open until 10 a.m. So here's the 20 tickets, and you just come back at 10 o'clock, show us the tickets, and we'll sell it to you. That kind of thing, so you don't have to wait anymore. Go get some breakfast. Literally not 2 minutes later, because you have like 100 people lined up, right? So what all I did is like, people like, oh no, I need it for my baby before Christmas. Oh my God. You see people like, hey, I'll sell my ticket right now. And one guy was like, $500 right now. And some lady was like, I'll pay it right now, $500 for that ticket. And not even bat an eye, just for the spot in line. She still had to pay for the Wii once she got in there. But there's some moms out there that will don't, money is no option. You just throw money. That's essentially what she did. Well, I sold my ticket for $300 just for the spot in line. I sat there, I don't know, 8-9 hours at night against Target, and everybody's just hanging out, talking, goofing off. And I sold my spot in line for $300. And I never actually had to buy the Wii itself. I just sold the spot to her. And then the one lady was like, you're such a jerk for doing this. And I said, I literally said this to her face. I was like, well, then you should have got here last night at 11 a.m., man, or 11 p.m., man, because I said I've been sitting here all night long. So that's your fault. So take it or leave it. All right, I'm going to get it for my son. Here's $300. And I was like, bye, have a good day. And I'm thinking, did you really think you were just going to walk in? It said there was supplies limited, only 20 for each store. And I'm like, literally the line went all the way down to the Target and then around the corner. There was over 100 people there waiting for just 20 systems. And because I waited for 10 hours, this woman goes off on me. And I'm like, what the hell did you think you were going to do? Get here at 9 a.m. and just get a system? And yeah, it was pretty funny. But hey, you know what? Easy money for me. Good night, James. Thanks so much for stopping by. Acc0rd79, I hope it is. I loved Modern Warfare. I spent more hours in Modern Warfare 2 than any other Call of Duty I ever played. What business industry are you outside of YouTube? I'm in the shipping industry. Called me out in the movie BMW or Mercedes. I know you're a Jet fan. I don't know. I've been to Munich, Germany. I've been by Stuttgart, Germany, where they make Mercedes. I think BMW has some nice looks, but at the same time, I think BMW is starting to get old, where, I should say this, Mercedes is starting to get better looking. How does that sound? But again, you know me by now, I like Japanese cars so much more. CP with a $5. Thank you so much, man. Not even a message. You could have said, I love you. That's all I need, because I love you, CP. Thank you again. I really do appreciate that. It really does. I'll tell you what. Just in the last 2 weeks alone, I've spent almost $200 in products. I just keep buying stuff. The flashlight, the LED light alone, the Astro one was $57. The stuff I got from AutoGeek just yesterday, I think, came in. That was another $57. The week before, I bought another $80-something from AutoGeek. I mean, I spent like $200 in the last 2 weeks. And, you know, so I don't, like I said, any of the YouTube ad revenue I get, that a lot of times just goes right back into paying for a lot of these products. So, you know, anytime you watch the ads for me, anytime you hit the thumbs up for me, leave a comment and stuff, you have no idea how much it helps, because it does help offset the prices when I get the ad revenue come in and stuff. And when you hit a thumbs up for me on the video and you leave a comment on it, it pushes it up further and further in the search bar and suggested videos, so that other people who don't know my channel come and find me, and that really does help out. You guys have no idea. So if you guys ever watch my videos, just leave a thumbs up and put like a hi, how you doing comment. Seriously, that's all you have to do, and I'd really, really appreciate it, because it pushes it up. It gets the channel bigger. I get more products from new companies to try out or give away. Obviously, the revenue helps out because I spent so much money on the products for you guys. But, you know, I'm not asking for the money. It's just like if you watch the full ad or you just hit the thumbs up and stuff, that's the only things I would ask for. I just put new silver rotors on my G35, and I'm afraid the Acc0rd products on them because they are on the color. I don't think it should, man. Do a little test spot on that one, AJ, before you really go into it. As a matter of fact, you're talking about Acc0rd. I actually have Acc0rd. I bought it the other day from CarPro. I was buying a bunch of stuff, as you guys know, and I went ahead and picked it up. Let's see if I have it here. See, I bought way too much stuff. I keep buying stuff. So you guys didn't see on this one, the CarPro Reset. That's their car soap. And then it's somewhere in here. There you go. Acc0rd. This is from CarPro. So yes, I do have products. I'll be using that on the cars, and that way you guys can check it out as well. But for sure, man, for sure, I would just check it out a little bit there and go from there. The new COTs with the, yeah, you're OG. Dude, I'm more than OG. I don't think anybody on here besides me, maybe one or two others, played Call of Duty 1 on PC. So Call of Duty, for anybody who doesn't know, Call of Duty 1 and 2 were only on PC. Later on, they made like a kind of, they made it for the consoles, but it only ever originally launched for the PC. And it was amazing. Stop Tech Breaks good. I'm thinking about getting Slaughter. I've heard a lot of good things about that. I've never tried them Hennessy, but I've heard a lot of good things about that. I forgot which, I don't know if it was a 370Z that was using them or the Honda Prelude groups were using them. I don't know. One of them, they were swearing by how good they were. You want one of the new Jeep Gladiators for the weekend truck, still a Ford. They kind of look a little strange. The new Jeep Gladiators, what he's talking about, if you guys don't know, it's a Jeep with a truck bed on the back. So it's kind of like weird. I don't know if I really feel it, but hey, if you like it, you like it. 20 years of gaming and the rest of trash. Man, you would admit to play in the 90s then. In the 90s, Nintendo was king. It was dominating it. Everything they put out was like gold. It was like amazing. Anything that was like Salt Bay, you know, it's just like sprinkle gold across the gaming thing. Seriously, every game that would come out, you're like, oh, it's so good. The days that Rare was there, Rareware. You had like Donkey Kong Country. Oh my God. You had, you know, Super Mario. You had Zelda. What else in Wayne? So we're talking about like 64, like a Wave Race, Mario Kart. Oh my God, GoldenEye. What else? I mean, you just go and go and go, and there's just so many damn good games there, which you just play all day long on the weekend, in the weekends with your friends from down the street. It was so stinking good, the days back then. It just, oh man, I could go on forever about it. I loved them. Car Pro, really good stuff. Yes, for sure, man. I know a lot of people do. Do you like Adams? They're okay. They're not that bad. I mean, catch them on a sale. If you catch Adams on a sale, let's wait for the phone to get back in focus. If you can catch Adams on a sale, definitely do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't pay full price for it. They're good products, but they don't blow me away. I'm not into the Lexus cars that much. Ever use Car Pro water spot remover? I have not, Christopher. I have not. I have played Call of Duty 1. Good, good. Will you get rid of your car for the Green New Deal? No, screw that crazy woman. That woman is psycho. She's weird, man. No. Have you played Red Dead Redemption? Yeah, I have Red Dead Redemption 2 on PS4. I have a PS4 Pro upstairs. It's a white one. It's a glacier white one. Because I had the day one PlayStation 4, and something's wrong with the HDMI in the back, so I just went and bought a PlayStation 4 Pro, and I bought one of the white ones because I think they're really cool and white. I appreciate it. No, James, that's it. I will show you as much knowledge as I know. Otherwise, I say, hey, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of damn good pros out there that know their stuff up and down. I am the hobbyist weekend warrior. I love to try the products, and I'll give you my 2 cents on it. But if you need some more technical advice, some high-end questions answered, then definitely go check out some of those big boys, because there's a lot of great pros out there on YouTube, you know, that'll help you out in any way, shape, or form. Don't like the new games because of microtransactions? Well, you just don't buy the microtransactions. That's pretty easy. What do you think of Adam's ceramic spray? I haven't tried it at all, Alejandro. I just haven't tried it. I don't know. I heard it was like $68, which is like, oh, are you kidding me? Why not just get the regular stuff? Like, I have the sea quartz over here, the UK 3.0 sea quartz. It's amazing. It's easy to apply, super amazing. It cost me like $82 with shipping, and that was it, man. And that's the big bottle version of the ceramic. I'll show it to you in a second. I got a drink in my hand. I'm thirsty. Oh, yeah. So this is that new Coke. So it's the new Coke Orange Vanilla. I don't know. My wife had to pick it up, so I bought it. It's kind of weird tasting an orange vanilla Coke, but she likes it, so it's whatever. We went ahead and bought it. And that's what we did. Windshield wipers have I used? So I used on the Prelude. I have the Beam ones. I forgot what they are, what company they are. I don't know if they're Rain-X or they're Bosch or something. I can't remember. They're the new Beam ones, and they're really, really, really good. They really just suck there to the windshield, and just all the water is gone. Here in South Africa, we only have Mother's Turtle Wax and Maguire's products. Oh, that should do you just fine, gaming. I wouldn't have any problem with those products at all. It's cool that we have people from South Africa here. Sometimes we'll have people from Australia gets on. I know the time difference for them is really off balance. I like how people don't like to play game complain and create problems like Battlefield 5. Yeah, I never really got into many Battlefield games. I played like 1 or 2 of them, but they just never did it for me. For me, it was always Call of Duty. Loved Call of Duty from the beginning. Some of the Call of Duty expansions I don't like, or let's just say new versions of the game. I'll give you an example. Ghosts was horrible for me. Advanced Warfare was terrible for me. I like the new Black Ops 4, but I only like Black Ops 4 Blackout. I don't like the regular gameplay. I think it's stupid with all the power things in it. I don't like that stuff. What else? What other games did I like? Modern Warfare 3 was okay. I loved Modern Warfare 2. It was the best. Call of Duty 4 was good too. Modern Warfare. What else was decent? I don't know. Some of the jetpack ones were lame as hell. Black Ops 2 was amazing. I played that for days. Black Ops 3 was amazing. Played that for days. I just, you know, that was my, I guess those are my type of ones. So it was either like Infinity Ward or whatchamacallit, Treyarch. Get you fixed first in case you need it. Victory Royale. And I haven't played much at all. What's up, Gypstangs? So Gyp Stanks, he's one of my other winners from one of my giveaways. I sent him, I think, the Limitless car carrier. Yeah. I sent him this stuff right here. This stuff is like really, really good soap. I absolutely love it. So I sent some of that to him. 8 a.m. Saturday there. Yeah, it's, what time is it? It's 1 something in the morning here in Florida. So definitely different stuff. Bosch Icons of Good Wipers. Yeah, I can't remember which brand it is now that you're telling me the windshield wipers. I don't remember. I'll be honest with you. I remember they were kind of expensive. They're $18 or $20 a pop, but dang gum, they are good. They're real good. Have you changed the bulbs to LED yet? iPhone, where have you been? Go back a couple weeks on my video, man. I've already made a video on the iPhone, on the LEDs in here. Everything is LEDs inside the Type R. Let's see if I can open up one of the doors without hitting it for you, so you can see. Yeah, I can't get in this side. And the motorcycles are on that side. They're all LEDs. Just go watch one of the videos a couple weeks ago. You'll definitely see it. The huge difference. Even the brake lights, the turn lights, reverse lights are all LEDs. Now in the back, they're super bright because the terrible drivers here, I want them to be able to see me, so I got the super bright red lights. What else did I do? I don't know, whatever. What up, DJ? How you doing, man? Remember Funkoland is called GameStop now. GameStop, yeah. When are you going to review more 3D products? That I don't know at all, Aaron. I think tomorrow I might actually, because I have, you guys know that the swirls with the swirl finder lights you guys just got to see earlier. I might actually be doing their 3D one, all the one, which is a polishing compound or whatever, all in one. I think I might use that actually tomorrow on the pillar. So we'll see. Again, I got to make sure I get up at a decent time tomorrow. I'm really bad about getting up in the mornings. Mornings for me don't work very good. And the way that the winter is that even though it's still warm, the sun starts going down at like 3, 4 o'clock. It starts going behind the trees where it's still light outside, but you get all the shade on the car and it looks crappy. No, the fog lights are LEDs. Here, I'll let you guys see it. So for anybody who doesn't know, the Type R headlights are full LEDs. Well, so are the lights down here. The fog lights, they're full LEDs. They are ridiculously bright. So the Jewel Eye style headlights here are so bright, it's insane. It's ridiculous. I love them. I love them. Is it Michelin brand wipers? Maybe it was. Maybe they were Michelin. You might be right about that, Poo Panda. I'm not the smartest right now when it comes to remembering. I put them on about a year or so ago, but it's been a while. It's on my blue car, and that's the one that's in Tampa right now. What's up, Got556? There's another one of my winners from the live stream about a week ago, and I sent him all the Wax Gods products that he won because I bought like $80 worth of Wax God products to give away for you guys. And he was one of my winners. So a lot of my winners are coming back in. So that's pretty fun to see. We got to concert you to the Corvette. I've never been the biggest Corvette fan. I will tell you that right now. They're not for me. You know, I don't want to sound mean here, but they're cheap. You get inside of a Corvette and they're so cheap and plasticky and American made. Just the quality isn't there. And that's what's always gotten to me about it. You get an American car, and you're just like, ew, they're so cheap inside. It's like plasticky and stuff. And even the newer Camaros, they're nice. There's a couple of new Camaros in our neighborhood here, but I don't know. Once you get inside, you're like, ugh. It's just me. It's just me. Maybe it's just me, and you guys think it's amazing, but the outside looks good, but the inside is just like, push on it. It's like plastic. And I'm like, ugh, and it just doesn't do it for me. And that's the way it goes. Good night, Aaron. Aaron, thanks so much for stopping by. Do you get a lot of attention? Oh, you get a lot of it. You get a lot of attention from both cars. Don't get me wrong. You can bring out the GTR, you'll have heads turning. What's fun, though, is that I have 5% tint around the whole car. So now I can actually drive a lot of times, and I can look at people, and you'll see them just doing this. Now, if you don't know anything about Kissimmee, Kissimmee is a heavily Puerto Rican town, very heavy Puerto Rican. It's like 70-something% Hispanic now. Mostly Puerto Ricans in Kissimmee. Well, Puerto Ricans generally love Hondas. Everybody tells me, and all the time, like, oh, every Puerto Rican loves, and they do. They'll snap their necks, like, oh, it is pretty funny. I was at Burger King yesterday, and I had a Type R, and a Spanish guy, he's from New Jersey, like most Puerto Ricans come from Jersey and Puerto Rico, and he was like, oh my God, I love your car. He's like, us Puerto Ricans love Hondas. He's like, even in the islands, we love Hondas. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But it was pretty funny. He's like, just came out and said it. He's like, dude, we love Hondas, and your Honda is gorgeous. I'm like, thank you. Do you have the dealership wheel locks? No, they gave me their dealership wheel locks. Trico wipers, I don't know. Do you like Porsche? Nah, they look the same. Too many cars look the same over year after year after year. They all look the same. So let's do Sunday stream. No, I flip all over the place, Aaron's, whenever I really feel like it. I was going to do one earlier this week, and I was so tired. I had a bad headache. It was cold, and I was like, hell with it. I'm going to sleep. And we've had rain a couple nights here. I'm at work, and I'm like, it's raining. This kind of sucks, but, it's just the way it goes. You're just part of the job you got to do. They're stepping in the interior. Well, they need to step it up a lot more. You're spending 60, 70 grand on a car. I want it to be that. I want it to be that damn good. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking about. The Limitless soap is amazing. I will tell you that. See, Gypsy knows. It's funny because when I buy products out of my own money to give away on live streams, other than the 303 sealant, the touchless sealant they gave me for free to give away to you guys, but other than that, all the products I've been giving you guys for the most part, like Limitless, Wax Gods, or whatever, Masters and stuff, I buy the products for you guys, and then I give them away, which then I had to pay for shipping as well. So I really try and buy products that I really can stand behind, like Limitless and Wax Gods. I'll back them all day long to the moon because they make such good products. So I want you guys to be able to try the products too, and by giving them away for you guys can try them without having to spend the money. And now maybe next time you're like, I want to buy some more of that Wax Gods or Limitless myself, so maybe you're going to go buy some because you really liked them. You missed your Prelude of how I'll keep my Preludes too whenever I can. The blue one's getting everything, the whole subassembly taken out, so it'd be rust-proofed and everything, taking all the rust off it, repainting it all. So he's just going to town over there with it. I'm like, have fun, boss. Good to see the people that won your stuff here, not like the jerks. Oh, man. So for anybody who doesn't know, I used to do videos where every 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers I'd do a live stream giveaway. I'd do a giveaway, and I'd make a giveaway video. Well, I would suddenly have hundreds and hundreds of comments from people I've never seen before. And my subscriber base will literally, every day would jump up by 50 or 100 subscribers. And I'm like, what the crap? Because people just wanted free crap. And then I'd send it to them. Like, we're talking some of the ones that Stoner Car Care hooked them up with. It was $120 in products. They didn't even give me a thank you, that they let me know that it came in. Didn't even say thank you. Didn't let me know it even arrived at their house. Nothing. And, that kind of stuff, I just stopped doing it. I just stopped doing those kind of giveaways because I felt like those people they were only in it for the free crap. So I stopped doing giveaway videos. And unless you're on a lucky time where I'm doing a live stream giveaway or something like that, then I don't go out there and tell anybody I'm giving away anything. It's if I'm feeling generous, I'll do a live stream giveaway. And if not, it just doesn't happen. And that's just the way it rolls. And all these guys so far have been very nice. They write me, hey, the package came in. One guy's have tagged me in their Instagram and stuff. That just the nice things like that. And I appreciate that stuff. Because it's like, okay, we spent this money, and okay, can I at least get a thanks? Let me know at least you got the package? Nothing. So, it's just the generation today just doesn't care anymore. They just want, give me. They don't, they can't even say thanks. I mean, I'm not asking for you to pay for it. Just say thanks, man. I appreciate it. My boss last year had a Accord V6 manual. He loves it. Misses an RX-8. The Honda is a faster straight line. Wax God's a really good job. I love both of the products. Yeah, the Wax God spray wax smells amazing, dude. I'm glad you really do like that. His car soap is really good, by the way, too. New GT500. I don't know. One of the guys I know has GTR. He owns one, but I've never been a big Mustang guy, for my truth. I even shouted you out on my Instagram. I did see it, DJ, as you just heard my comments. Yes, I did see it. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I really like their Limitless Think Spray. It's funny because I guess there's that really, really big YouTuber that's a detailing guy that just blew up overnight last year. I guess because I follow Instagram 303, and I guess I don't know whether he bought it or they sent it to him for a test. He just did a video of it, and it's crazy because when you get these giant YouTubers and stuff that just blow up overnight, you see them actually just putting out videos, and they suddenly have like 50, 100,000 views on it. And you're just like, what the hell, you know what I mean? And a year ago they were nobodies, and it's just strange how that works out. But now they're going to be the top of every single search bar is going to be these guys, and it's just like, well, we can't do much about that, We'll see, Alejandro. We'll see. I don't know how much battery power I have left. When I started the live stream, I had 50% battery power. I hadn't charged it, so I don't know how long this live stream is going to last. Of course, Gypsang, and you're more than welcome. Have fun with it, for sure. So Gypsang, he didn't know where exactly he lived. He didn't even know his zip code. So I had to actually leave the post office, go on Google, do a Google search, show the image of his house, and say, yeah, this is actually your zip code. So at least he finally got it. So enjoy it out there in California. Heard the next generation technology hybrid. We'll see if it's hybrid or not. Again, it's going to be made in the United States. They're only saying hybrid because by 2023, Honda said every single car they're going to make in Europe will be hybrid of some type. So we'll see if that works or not, if it flies. And because remember, a lot of the models, some of the models are different than what we have in the United States. So we'll see. Hennessy. Why are SUVs taking over? I think it's people, they, you know, you have the soccer moms that like to sit really high up there. They feel like they're more safe, more comfortable, more roomy, you know, for all their crap. You should see my wife's minivan inside. It is just trashed with stuff. She's a pack rat. She's a hoarder, and the van is terrible looking inside. The outside looks really good, but the inside is really bad. So, by the way, you guys will love those videos when I actually brought out the minivan, big birthday, when I did the Meguiar ceramic spray, spray wax. It's funny because so many people are calling out one of the big YouTubers right now about how he has all these views on his video and he's downing it, saying it's not a good product, and yet the guy never actually tested out the product. That's really funny that I see you guys doing it. Again, I didn't watch the video. I don't follow this person. I don't follow any of those people, but it is actually funny when you actually see this kind of stuff. And you guys are all leaving me these comments about these people, and I'm like, how can you give a review on a product if you've never tried the product out? I don't care if you know, you don't think it's going to be good or not. I try Armor All products for you guys. I try Black Magic products for you guys. It doesn't matter. You can't give your 2 cents unless you've tried the product. And I thought that was pretty funny when I saw it. I was like, really? Really? And again, I've never watched the guy's videos. I don't watch the guy's videos, but just letting you guys know, it was really funny watching you guys' comments about this single reviewer out there. Best mats to replace crappy aftermarket ones. You don't have to be rubber mats. I would say, dude, have you tried the weather, whatever it's called, weather crap? I don't know. They're in Chicago. I actually passed by the company when I was up there at Turtle Wax. On the way home, we were just driving down the interstate, and we saw it's weather, I don't know, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not going to upgrade anything on the Type R. The Type R is fine the way it is. I'm going to put an exhaust on it. I'm going to put air intakes on it and down pipes on it and maybe some wheels in the future. But right now, it's just that let me get myself back to having everything paid back off again. I've already, like I said, already paid off my down payment that I put on my credit card. The family, so me and her have our own credit card. When we got married, we have our own bank account, obviously. And I had that. I put $4,000 in my down payment. I actually put $4,500 down. And I've already paid all that off. And then, so now I have to pay off the credit card, which my personal credit card before I was married, which had the extended warranty and the wheel warranty that saved my tail. That has to be paid off now. Once that's paid off, then I'll feel more comfortable to start putting mods on the car, clear bra the car, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, AJ, the deal with that stuff is, you know, to me, I don't care what the products say they have, what they don't have. I'm going to test the products, and I'm just going to give an evaluation of the products, what my 2 cents is. And then people can come and take it or leave it, and that's the way I see it. You know, whether you like it or not, that's fine. I'll just give my 2 cents, and then if you're interested, go try it yourself. If you're not interested, it's no big deal for me. I paid the money for my own products, and, you know, I'm going to give you my 2 cents of what I think about it. Example, the Mother's Speed wireless wash. I didn't like it. It was very streaky. However, when I used the Mother's, that new 3X foam soap you guys will see tomorrow, it's an amazing thing. It's absolutely amazing. So it's just the way it goes. Again, I spent my money on both of them. I'm going to give you my fair and balanced opinion. I would tell you to stay away from the Speed Wash. It's not very good. It's too streaky, but that is actually very good soap. So I would say, hey, go check out the new Mother soap. It's really good. Weather check. Thank you, DJ. My mind is like, phew. Yeah, we're one of the interstates we took home from Turtle Wax when we went to Turtle Wax headquarters up in Chicago area in Addison, Illinois. We took a different way going home. I guess Waze rerouted us because of traffic, because, you know, Chicago traffic is a nightmare. So we rerouted us out to the country, which was really strange. We literally took a U.S. road. We went down a different way in Illinois on a different interstate all the way down, and then we had to get on a little country road that was a straight road that went all the way across this way for like 50 miles through these little podunk towns in the middle of Nowhereville, Illinois, in cornfields as far as you can see all the way across. So it was really strange. But anyways, we passed the Weather Tech actually headquarters. You saw the big sign out there. So that was really actually cool that we actually passed the Weather Tech one because they're made up there in Chicago as well. What numbers is yours? Because my brother-in-law's number is 52. Mine is 21444. 21444 is my Type R thing. What's a good trim restore? I've used a ton of ones. Nothing is going to last more than about 3 months, Javier. I just want you to know that. Meguiar's makes a good one. Turtle Wax makes a good one. Mother's makes a really good one. There's a couple other products. Again, you could even use some of these like here. Where's that? Here. Like stuff like this. So it's for the tire and trim. And this will make it look really good as well. But don't expect the stuff like that to last more than about 2 or 3 months. It will eventually fade. Once it fades, it's done. That's why you want to get some good coating and protection on there as soon as possible. Sealants are good. If you want like ceramics, I just bought this. I'm going to put this on my wheels. It's called Deluxe. It's for plastic and wheel protection. This is what you can put on your plastics. And that way you'll really lock it in there and keep it from fading and looking really crappy. And give it some good protection at least anyways. Some people don't read the directions and say, well, Acc0rd reads it. I will always read the directions because I have been accused in the past of doing it wrong. I'm not lying. I will do this. Example with Jack's Wax. One of my subscribers gave it to me. I haven't tried it out yet, by the way. I can't wait to try it. I followed directions, but I did not read the directions out loud. And I did everything by the book. I had people coming in there harping saying, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong. And I'm like, no, I'm doing it right, I'm doing it right. No, you're doing it wrong, you're a dumbass. And I'm like, okay. So after that, I read out every single direction. So that way everybody can see that I was doing it by the book. And when it came time for the ceramic, I wanted everybody to see that there's a little asterisk. For the first one, you don't water it off. You actually wipe it down with a microfiber towel. And I wanted everybody to see that so nobody came out and said, you're doing it wrong. Because I know a lot of people on YouTube, I bet money, didn't do it right because they didn't read all the directions. They just sprayed it on and sprayed it off with a hose. When in reality, the first time you apply it, you have to wipe it down with a microfiber towel like it's a regular wax, a spray wax. And then for subsequent applications, like I went back a second time and applied it, then you just spray it off with a hose. You know what I mean? But that's why I made sure that I covered my bases and I did everything by the book so that nobody could blame me. And I made sure I took a picture of the back of the bottle so nobody could be like, you're doing it wrong, you dumbass. Because I used to have that a lot. And I'm like, no, I'm doing it by the book. And I didn't have any people telling me I was doing it wrong in that video. It's pretty funny. Just bought a foam can. What do you recommend for a good all-around soap that's good for the foam cannon? All-around soap. Anything for the foam can would be really good. I would say Chemical Guys, Mr. Pink, get the damn gallon size off Amazon when it's on sale, dude, for like 20 bucks. This stuff is amazing. It's a solid foam cannon. So any of the Honeydew snow foam, it's really good. Masterson's makes a really good snow foam. I'll tell you what, the Limitless Car Care in the foam cannon is freaking outstanding. And it's also freaking outstanding in the 2-bucket method. Highly recommend here. There's a lot of other ones out there. You'll probably see some of my videos from them. The OxyClean soap does amazing in the foam cannon. Funny enough, it like really does good in the foam cannon. So, and what else? The Turtle Wax one does okay in the foam cannon, pretty good in the foam cannon. So does the new Mother's car soap. It does pretty good in the foam cannon. I haven't tried the yellow car soap yet. That's going to be in next Friday's Foam Friday, so be sure to check that one out. Would you recommend getting a 1996 twin-turbo 300ZX or a 20,001? Both are right around $6,000. The 300ZX, I feel like, is going to go up in value faster. The Preludes have really started holding their value now. They're really starting to go back up in good condition. You'll have more of a head turner with a 300ZX if it's in good shape. But I do know that they have a lot of problems. They've always had a lot of mechanical problems, and that's one of the running jokes about the 300 is that they're not running more than they are running. Where Honda, you have a Honda reliability, and they just keep on going. My Honda Prelude has like 200,000 miles on it, and it doesn't even have a rebuilt engine. It has a lot of things fixed on it and new parts on it, but it never had a rebuilt engine or anything. So if that gives you an idea, it's no big deal. Now it's going to be up to you. If you are okay if the car breaks down, you need to spend a couple $100 to $1,000 here and there, then go with the 300ZX. They're cool. I think they're going to start going up in value now. Where the Preludes have really stopped going down in value, and now they're slowly starting to gain value again because they're harder and harder to get in good condition. So the ones that are in good condition are really holding the value, if not going up. Whatever it says in the book, nobody's asking book anymore. Like, I'll give you an example. If you have a mint Prelude from 2001, especially in like the Electron Blue Pearl I have, and some people do have them, they're asking $8,000 and $9,000 for these cars, and they said they won't even budge off it, and they said this is what it's going to go for. I have a lot of people offering me $6,000 cash, and yeah, the book value is only like $4 grand on these, but people are offering them cash at $6,000, and they're saying no, we're not letting it go until you offer it's $8,000 to $9,000, and they said we're not moving. It's just the price, and the demand is actually more than what the price book value says it's worth. So it's getting crazy. Headed to bed. Thanks again for the great reviews. I'm always answering questions. For sure, True Love, feel free to come by anytime. Be sure to check out tomorrow's video as well, man. I'll have a lot of videos coming up here next week. So hit that thumbs up button for me, man. Leave a comment and just say, what's up? That's what I like to see. Have you watched the videos where I don't watch anything from anybody else, Javier? I don't care what anybody else puts out. I just don't watch them. I will tell you right now, I don't watch anybody else's channels. Review all the new Geon products. DJ, the problem with any of these high-end ones, I'll give you an example here. Jack's Wax, I'll guarantee you, I'll make this video because my friend hooked me up with it. I really want to try it out. Jack's Wax, I know they're a very good high-end product, okay? But I guarantee you, I'll release this and I might get 1,500 views off it. And that's the honest to God's truth. Meanwhile, I can review a Turtle Wax product and I'll have 5,000 or 6,000 views on it in the first week or two. It's just the way it is. People want to know what they can get for over the counter. I will try newer higher end products, but they don't pull the views. Turtle Wax, all day long. McGuire's, all day long. Mother's, all day long. It's just the way it goes. People want to see. 3D products have been very good. Have not had any complaints with 3D at all so far. They make some very good products. Do you have a PO box? Yes, iPhone. Any of my videos that I have up, just look in the description info below. In the video, just watch the video, click on the description box below. My PO box will be in right there for you. What would I compare to Chemical Guys? Let me scroll up. Hold on. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't. What are we comparing to Chemical 3D? 3D is way better than Chemical Guys. If that's what you're saying. Sorry, man. 3D is way better than Chemical Guys. Holy crap. Sorry, man. There's no comparison there. 3D is like way up here. That's why I always hear about 300 CS, Honors, and Bulletproof. Yeah, as always, Riley, as long as, again, it's your money. My whole channel, I can tell you what's good or what's not, but in the end, it's your money. So you have to make that decision and go from there. I got 15% battery left. So about, I don't know, we'll do another, let's see, another 10, 15 minutes until it gets down there and then we'll get off. For sure, DJ, for sure. And that's what I try and do. I want to let you know why in reality I don't try a lot of the higher end products. I'll try them once in a while. But I guarantee when I try the Iron X or I try the 3D reset, or not reset, the Car Pro reset soap, I guarantee I'll get 1,000, maybe 1,500, 2,000 views on it after a week. It just, people are like, what's Car Pro? What's Car Pro? I don't know what Car Pro is. Ooh, Mother's. I know what Mother's is. I know what McGuire's is. You see the difference? And that's just generally the way it goes. The pros, the people that are more interested in high-end detailing, oh, they know about Car Pro. They're like, oh, yeah, it's good stuff. But that's a small niche. Oh, that's a small niche of the actual market that knows about the high-end stuff. Like the average Joe, just give them a Chevy Cruze or, you know, Toyota Corolla and they're happy. They're like, hey, I've got a car that's going to last. Yay. Well, then you have your niche market that likes GTRs, likes Type Rs and stuff. These are not the everyday Joe Blow cars, not by far. And it takes that niche group of people here that really like that stuff. By the way, I've got to get into the DMV to order new license plates for the Type R. I've just been too lazy. By the time I wake up, I'm like, yeah, it's late afternoon. The DMV is going to close soon, and I'm not going to go fight with the DMV. So I need to get my ass in there and go to the DMV and custom order a new plate. I already know what I'm going to have ordered, but I just got to get in there and do it. And then, because it takes like, I'm not lying, guys, when I say like 3 to 4 months before the plates come in, they're so slow to make custom plates and send them to you. Hey, AJ, thanks so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it, man. Get some homework done and have a great weekend, man. Cold Night, it's awesome. I will definitely get to it, man. 3D, yeah, 3D is way better. Too many people go by the major name brands, don't want to try it. And that's what I try and do, Super Dave, when I buy these products to give away to you guys. When I personally buy them, I know these companies make out some of the best products. I've used them. I love them. They're straight A+ products. So these are the products that I personally buy to do giveaways with because I can back them up 100% and they're like, yeah, this stuff is beyond belief, and that's why. 4th Gen Camaro. I like the Camaros that came out within the last 5 years. I think they look really good. Again, it gets back to plasticky interiors. I've never been a big plasticky interior American car fan.
And that's sadly what a lot of them are. But from the outside, it's like the Corvette. They look really nice. The new one, I don't know what it is about the 19. The front end, they really fucked up the bumper, but the ones before, like 17, 16, you know, those look really good. Aggressive, look really nice. No complaints whatsoever. Interior, I've seen enough videos on YouTube reviews, the big car channels, because I love car channel reviews of cars. And they just look so bland and cheap and junky inside. I'm just like, ugh, no thanks. But that's just me. I appreciate Chip Stands. Again, I bet there's probably now 200 different channels doing the same thing I'm doing right now. And that's the honest to God's truth. You know, I'm not here to watch their channels. I don't care about their channels. If I ever hear about anybody's channels, it's only through comments in the comment section. But again, I don't subscribe to anybody's channels. I do what I do for me, and I have fun doing it, and that's all that matters to me. If I have subscribers that want to watch this stuff and hang out, that's awesome. I love hanging out with you guys. But am I gonna make some stupid ass comments or videos or some clickbait videos in order for me to get to 100,000 subscribers like other channels have to do? No, I won't do that. It just doesn't matter to me. This is fun, relaxing, and I'm not stressed out. I just watched a video from a guy who makes radar detector reviews. He goes by Vortex Radar. He's probably one of the best radar detector reviewers out there right now on YouTube. The guy gets into serious deep stuff with it. And like in this one I have the Uniden R3 and I have the Valentine one in this car. And Uniden's R3 is right now the best long distance detector on the market, bar none. There is nothing out there. It's been tested by, I think they put it up in like 40 or 50 different radar detectors and at all different angles, like from head on to behind you, hitting from like side roads as you're driving by and everything. Nothing detects further away than the Uniden R3. They're just that good, damn good. Well, if you guys all know about radar detectors, have any idea that Valentine for years was the only company that had the arrow. So it would have an arrow in which direction the actual signal was coming from. Well, about 2 years ago, the patent finally wore off, and Acc0rd had one arrows, but it's not as good as the Uniden. And the Uniden R3 and R1, I have the R3 right now, which has GPS lockouts and all that stuff. They now are actually coming out with one called the R7. It's essentially the R3, just a minor tweak here and there, but it has arrows. And I've already pre-ordered it, so it should be, they said they ship at the end of March, beginning of April. I've already done it. And anyways, he made a video on being burnt out. And like I was last fall, where I was just like, I'm not making any more videos for a week or 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I just didn't make any videos. I just took a break. And that was the best thing I ever did. When you get to these giant channels, these guys have to pump out 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 videos a week. That sucks, man. You go from having fun to like getting buried in work. That sucks. I don't want to be buried in YouTube videos. I want to go have fun. You know, I want to be able to relax when I get home from work. I really want to try the ammo matte finish interior clean interior. Vortex guy is amazing. Yep. Yeah, he got rid of his Mazda if you didn't know. He bought an Audi or something like that. They're redoing everything. The 06 and ZR1 has outperformance Lamborghini and Ferrari and thing. Okay, I know, DJ, I know you're a Corvette guy. But I'm going to guess 90% of people in this channel are going to be like Corvette or Lamborghini or Ferrari. I really want that like Corvette. You see what I'm saying? So there gets to a point where it's like, you know, it can do whatever it wants. But when it comes down, I'd take the Lamborghini or Ferrari any day because I'd be like, yeah, Ferrari, Lambo. And that would just be me. I mean, you know, just baller status when you're driving around with one of those cars. Or a Corvette, there's like 2 or 3 just on that side of the neighborhood alone. They're everywhere. And that's what it comes down to. You have the exclusivity of driving around in a Lambo. I bet there's maybe 5 Lambos in all of Kissimmee. And that's maybe, I don't even know. I've only ever seen 1 Ferrari in Kissimmee. I'm sure they're out there. They're hidden in garages. Like that one house we looked at a couple weeks ago up in Winter Park, Florida, the north side of Orlando. It had a Lamborghini in the garage. And I was just like, ooh. And it was really cool to see that. But I guarantee you, how often does it even come out of the garage? I don't know. It's the way it goes. So not knocking your style. It's just that's personally, I'd rather take the Lamborghini or Ferrari any day. So glad I found your channel. Best and most consistent product reviews on YouTube. Keep doing it. Thanks so much, Paul. Keep sharing the channel, man. That's all I ask. Keep sharing the channel. Talk to your friends about it. Say, hey, man, check out this channel. You have no idea. I work for a big shipping company, and I go into work, and I have people that I've never met before come up to me, and they said, so-and-so told me they were all talking about your things, and you're the one out there with that GTR. You have the new Type R out there, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. They're like, yeah, you got the YouTube channel. And it's interesting because it's people that I've never met at work before, because your workplace has a couple hundred employees, and they just come up to you and you're like, oh, you know me? Yeah. I'm subscribed to you, and that's really cool because word of mouth spreads, and it really helps. So I appreciate that, Paul. VW GTR Honda R that ass house. Yeah, I wouldn't be a VW guy myself, but hey, everybody has their own thing. My dream car is a Lamborghini. My point is she's good at 4 and I don't know. Again, it comes down to style and stuff, and that's just, everybody's different opinion, and that is totally fine. And, it's like if you like Latino women, black women, white women, Asian women, hey, whatever suits your fancy. Or for you, some of you guys out there, maybe you like black men, maybe you like white men. I don't know. It's just everybody's choice, and I guess for me, I've never been that drawn to American motor cars that much. They're just, I don't know. They never did it for me. Again, I'm in my late 30s, so I was a teenager in the 90s. In the 90s, JDM was everywhere. JDM cars would come out and make a car that, for cheaper than an American car, that would last for 20 years, or the American car would break down after 4 or 5 years. I grew up in that, and they were cheaper to insure, cheaper to drive. That's where you came up with like the 90s and the Civics and stuff like that. Everybody's turbocharging Integras and Civics, but their insurance was half the price of a Camaro or a Corvette or a Mustang. So what do these young kids do? Their parents buy them a Civic, and they start the craze of that, and they can build up all this stuff to it. Yeah, maybe it's not a Mustang, but it's a great starter car, and they kept a cheaper car, and it was cheaper on insurance. So it was a great building point for people, and the quality was there. It would just last forever. And I mean, look at my 91 Prelude. It's still sitting out there. It's 28 years old now. 28. It still drives it like every day, and it's like, whatever. It still runs, and that's the difference. You don't see many 28-year-old American cars on the road. You just don't. Not like you see many Hondas on the road that old, but you get the idea. I've seen more Japanese cars like Corollas, Toyotas, and stuff like that on the road than I ever see any American cars. Hellcat with a brown leather interior isn't too bad. The Beetle, it's better than the Vet. Would you use VRP for the tire shine? Well, VRP is a very good one, James. I have no complaints with VRP. That usually lasts me a good solid 2 weeks. Again, Masterson's has a brand like that. The trim and tire shine really good. I also like Adams. Adams has a trim and tire shine like that. They're really solid. Wax Gods has a trim and tire shine. It's like pink. I forgot what it's called though. It's a very solid product, and it'll last you 2 to 3 weeks easy. And unless you're going in dirt roads and stuff, then it's not going to last you that long. I'm turning 27 in May. I can't wait to give myself my very first wrench. I know older. Oh. I was like, wait, you're buying yourself a wrench? What? Sorry. Yeah, that's cool. American cars, for me, were just loud, and a whole lot of white young people. That is racist, Poo Panda. Why is it got to be white people for? Us white people are offended right now. Very offended. How many miles on the 91? About 194,000 miles on it, PV. Yeah, somewhere around 194. I don't know. I drive it once in a while. I take it to work once in a while. I need to get another car seat is what I need to do, so I can just throw my son in there and not worry. Like when lately I've been taking errands, I take it out for errands, just so I keep it running, and the motor, it just keeps oiled and stuff like that. I try and take care of my stuff, as you guys know. So it needs a paint job on it. That is in the future works too. Again, it had to have the rust taken care of, so that's been done as well. What are you thinking about the GTR Skyline? Are we talking about like R32, R34, R33? Or is that what we're talking about here? The R32 I was actually going to buy, but the interest rate from the bank, because it was going to be a loan, was going to be 9%. Because it's not like the car was here in the United States at a dealership, so it was going to be 9% loan, and I was like, fuck that! I only paid 2-point-something% loan on a used GTR, 2-point-something%. I'm like, yeah, and that's why I sold my 370Z. So I could have a big down payment. I put 20-something thousand down on this. So I only financed, I think I financed like $44,000 on this car, and I only owe $10,000 or $9,000 left. It'll be paid off by like November this year. It's going to be paid off. October, November. It'll be gone. 5,000. You put 500,000 miles on it. You got your money out of that Camry. Damn, that's a good long life, man. Holy crap. Like, I have too many cars now. I flop between cars all the time, so that I don't really pay attention. Seen a lot of young black people in Dodge American cars. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, honestly, you see a lot of Latinos in trucks, Chevy cars. Usually the Hispanic people here, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans and stuff, are always in Hondas and Toyotas, especially Toyota Corollas. I don't know what it is about the Hispanic culture, but they love their Toyota Corollas. It's the way it goes. The GTR R34 is overpriced, out of control, man. Those things are selling for over $100 and something thousand now in the Japanese auctions. They're not even legal yet for America yet, unless they're one of the rare ones that have been allowed to come in under show and display, which is very, very few of them. You know, like one of the midnight purple ones, they're allowed to come in, but you're also spending $140,000, $130,000 for that car. Then you have to pay for all the shippings, and then you can only drive it like 2,000 miles a year, supposedly. But again, that's a lot of money on the line for a car that's slower than the current R35. And here we know that R36 is going to come out. Nissan's already said they're working on it right now. So it'll be out in the next probably year or two. An R36, which will be even faster than the R35. You know, so it's like, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for an R34. Yeah, exactly. Drive the hell out of it. You know, that's why I like the Type R. The Type R is my 4-door family mobile from there. But other than that, every weekend, anytime we're together, we always just use the minivan. The minivan is so comfortable, so roomy, so nice inside. There's no other reason to take it, not take it, you know, unless we're doing something as a family going in the Type R. But other than that, we don't take it. We always take her minivan. It's easier to get my son in and out of. The big sliding glass doors, we can just dump all the crap in the back of it if we go shopping. There's so much room in a minivan. It's fun. I would get my boyfriend a new Acura MDX, but Dan, the price waiver. Just going to have to work a lot harder there, iPhone. Just messing with you. You know, it's what you want to do in life. Set yourself some goals. Don't spend a lot of money. Like, even on my wife, I think the most expensive gift I ever gave her, of course, was the engagement ring. And that was $6,000 and change. I think it was $6,200 I paid cash for it that I had saved up. And I was delivering all Christmas. I delivered all Christmas, stayed out. I was getting, you know, 12, 13 hours a day, 14 hours a day on some days. And I paid for it over one Christmas. After I paid off all my bills for the month and everything, I had so much money left over that I knew the Cage Jewelry manager at the mall, and I got to her the Leo Diamond, the solitaire Leo Diamond, and it's like a 1-point-something carat, and I paid cash for it right then and there. And they ordered it in because I wanted it in yellow gold, so she has a yellow gold round solitaire, and I paid cash for it. And other than that, I've never, let's see, maybe a couple $100 on a laptop or some, I bought her a lot of Coach purses. She likes Coach purses, so I bought her a lot of Coach purses over the years, and a lot of jewelry. Jewelry was probably the, yeah, I spent a couple thousand easily on jewelry, like, but never like more than 6,000 at one point. That's just the way that is for me. You know what I mean? For the car money, I'd rather spend it on something like a house, down payment on a new house, something like that. I hope you understand what I mean by that. New Camry, it's okay. I got in them, but they're not for me. You know, they don't give me any fun, like, wow factor. You know what I mean? I like the Honda Accord more. Minivans come a long way. They really have. Education pays off. You know, anymore nowadays today, so many people are getting educated and they're getting crap jobs because they're not specializing, Tiger, in the fields that they need to be in. Example, they're getting political arts degrees or some lame crap degree. And with that, you can't get any jobs. So what are you going to do? Work somewhere for like $12, $13 an hour? Where you come to my job and you deliver and you're getting paid $36 an hour. And that's delivering. You could have a GED and you're making that, and usually you're getting, you know, 2-3 hours of overtime a day. So now you're making $50-something an hour, and all you have is a GED. So there's so many jobs out there nowadays that are hurting because they can't get anybody, because everybody's taught now if you don't go to college, you're going to be a dumbass and you're never going to be anywhere in the world. Think about it. Electricians, master electricians charge $50 an hour to come out there. So if they're working on like a contracting thing, that's what they charge, between $40 and $50 an hour for a master electrician, because he has the title and all the certificate that says he's a master electrician. It's mind-blowing. And he could have just a high school diploma, and he makes far more than somebody's in college. So please understand that sometimes if you're not that interested in college and you're getting up to the age of college age, then don't. Go into a field that's in desperate need. You know, anything like electricians, metal workers, all this stuff. There's so many jobs out there that pay a ton because they can't get anybody that wants to do these jobs anymore. Automotive mechanics are hard as hell to come by. And like my job, they pay $36 an hour for automotive mechanic. And you get free health care, free benefits, free pension, and you're just a mechanic. You have a GED. So please understand that. You don't have to have a degree for everything. And if you are going to get a college degree, get it in something that you can use and it's going to pay off longer in the long run. I hope that it helps you out, because they told the same thing to me. You're going to be a nobody if you don't go to college. So I only went to college because I was going to the Army after college. So I had to be you had to have the college degree, be an officer in the Army, and I did the ROTC program at the university. And so I did a history major because they didn't care what my degree was in. And I'm like, I don't really give a crap because I'm going to the Army afterwards. So I just did the history degree because I liked history. And generally, you know, and I'm still in the shipping company all these years later. So hopefully that helps you out. You don't like CBTs? Yep. People go to sleep. Kids early have to go to sleep. Yeah, I totally understand you, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. You will see a new video tomorrow. Go check it out. Make sure you leave it that sweet thumbs up. Leave a nice little comment and enjoy the video. I have an associate's degree and I'm 27, making 55 plus in banking, and I love it. I didn't get there away from school, like hard work, and exactly, 0 student loans. Now, my wife had bright futures, so her college was paid for, but then she, of course, went to med school. That was expensive. So if you don't know, to be a doctor, it's very expensive. So her loans were $240,000 when she left med school. So for the last 7 years, we have basically been paying for 2 nice homes every single month. We're paying for 2 house payments. Her student loan was $2,250 a month. That was her payment when we first got married. Now it's way, way less because we've paid off most of the individual loans. Now they're almost all paid off. It'll be paid off later on this year, her whole student loan. But the fact that it's $2,250 a month, that's more than our house payment is. So we're paying for 2 very nice homes, essentially. And, you know, just to become a doctor. So once that student loan's gone, we're going to have a lot of fun, you know what I'm saying? So she actually really wants to start investing a lot more money and putting it in savings and investing. So we'll see. But I told her, I said, we really should start paying off the house a lot faster than what we have been as well, in case something were to ever happen. Imagine if you had another recession or something like that, and, you know, your hours are cut or something like that, or you lose your job. You want to make sure you're back okay financially. Pay for my daughter. I knew the whole thing. Aerospace engineer. That is really good. You know, we have Lockheed Martin right here in Orlando. It's right by Universal Studios, right near where Wet n Wild used to be. Now they own Wet n Wild's park, and then they moved all the slides over to Volcano Bay. Small story if you guys don't know. But Wet n Wild is right down the street from where Wet n Wild was, is Lockheed Martin. So there's lots of jobs in there. Definitely looking for the engineers. Engineering is a great field to go into, high pay. So I definitely understand what you're going for. As a matter of fact, I know a couple of girls that were in my class that actually went into banking, and now they're banking managers as well. I don't know what kind of college degree they got or what they did, but yeah, they're all in things. So that's actually pretty cool as well. So I definitely understand where you all are coming from. How much battery power do I have? I have 7% battery power left. So I don't have much power left because I didn't charge it today. I was using it all day at work while I was doing my stuff. I was listening to music and everything. So we're going to probably start wrapping it up here soon. I hate to do this on a Friday night for you guys, but I also at the same time have to get up. I have to actually make the video for you guys tonight for the mother's new product. And then I have to get up tomorrow. I have to polish the sides. I'll try and make a quick video of you polishing. I'm going to make a video showing the light though. The swirl finder light that I showed in the picture, the Acc0rd79, stellar. If you are looking for a swirl finder light, go on to Amazon and buy it. For $57, it's the best thing in the world. You know, you have the scan grip, which is like what all the pros use. It's essentially the scan grip, but it's made by a different company, so it's half the price because it doesn't have the fancy scan grip name. It looks identical to it as well. And for half the price, it does the same thing. Definitely 2 thumbs up on it, man. Before you guys go anywhere, don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to do a quick giveaway. If you guys would like, I'd like to try and take care of my subscribers, as I always do. So please don't go anywhere yet. We're going to have a subscriber giveaway. So give me 2 seconds here, guys. I've got to, I need to find a pen real quick. So hang with me for 2 seconds, and then we're going to do a giveaway before you guys all duck out on me. Got to go in the house real quick and get a pen. Oh, it smells like burnt popcorn in here. Somebody burnt popcorn. Here we go. This should work. Got a pen. All right, let's do this. All right, so if you haven't been to know any of my live streams when we do giveaways, all I do is say pick one number between 1 and 100. Everybody gets one chance at this. Everybody gets one chance to pick a number between 1 and 100. I'm going to write down a number on a paper right now, and you guys will have a chance to guess it. The person that's closest to it will win. You will then contact me either via Facebook or Instagram through private messages and give me your address so I can get it out for you guys. So let's make this happen. Give me a second to write down a sweet number for you guys. Hopefully this pen works. Let me see if it works. Okay, it works. So let me pick out an amazing number here, and we'll make this happen, okay? All right, I have a number written down. So what I'm asking for everybody here, Be cool, be easy here. Everybody gets one chance to put out one number between 1 and 100. Don't repeat it. Just say it one time. I don't want to get it all messed up between you guys. And let's make it fair for everybody. So everybody take a few seconds here. Drop one single number between 1 and 100. I don't care what number it is. Go ahead, guys. Put it out there. See, look at Joker. Joker hasn't been talking all night long. Super stalker coming out there big, swinging big, you know what I mean? So if you want to win, go ahead and throw out some numbers real quick, and then just like I said, just one time is all I need. Baller comes out of nowhere. You see all these people are like hiding, lurking in the background? Danita, come on, man. All y'all coming here and hanging out with me. You guys come out there and talk with me more often. And say what's up. That's all I ask for you guys. That's all I ask for you guys. And that's it. All right, guys, we're going to do 10 more seconds. You guys can feel free to guess real quick. Nathan, God, Lord, all these people that haven't been talking all night long, feel free to talk to me. You guys can all talk to me whenever you want. I love getting to hang out with you guys. Super Dave's up in here. All right, 5 seconds more. Let's go ahead. Anybody who hasn't guessed yet, go ahead and guess right now if you're interested in winning. If not, no big deal. We're actually going to be giving away another one of the 303s. Touchless sealant here, the spray-on sealant. This stuff is to die for. It is amazing. It comes in big 32-ounce bottles, which are normally like $25 each. So we got that free hookup from Melissa, so I'll be giving that to one of you guys out here in a few. And then you guys can tell me what you think about it when you get there. So we're down to 5% battery life. I've got to get this video wrapped up here. So, all right, there we go. Let's go ahead and cut it off right now. I'm going to look and see who's closest to the number. All right, winner, chicken dinner. Here we go. You guys ready? 13. Lucky number 13. From what I can tell, the winner of this one is Christian Gabriel. So congratulations, buddy. I really do appreciate you hanging in there with me and doing it. I've seen you in many comment sections in the live streams. So congratulations there, buddy. Please, are you going to contact me through Facebook, or are you going to go ahead and contact me through Instagram? Let me know now so I can kind of keep an eye on it for you guys, and I'll be looking out for your thing. And make sure you put your name in there, because lots of people don't. They forget to put that their screen name is, like, let's say Christian Gabriel, and they come in through as somebody else, so I don't know who you are. So congrats, buddy. Congrats. Go from there. Stay inside, Nathan. Stay in there. I don't want him coming out here. Oh, iPhone with another 99-cent. iPhone, thank you so much tonight. You've really helped me out, man. Instagram, I'll be looking for you there on Instagram, man. I appreciate it, man. Don't worry about it. You know, I love taking care of my subscribers. Again, I don't know if the other YouTube channels do this kind of stuff where they do giveaways and stuff like that and spend their own money, but I do think if I take care of you all one little bit at a time, then, you know, maybe it'll help the channel, you know, in some other weird way, you know, like, you know, you get blessings from different areas. Let's put it that way. You look after some people, and then some weird blessing comes down the way to you because you take care of people. And I want to take care of my subscribers. I love you guys so much, and I get to love getting to talk to you guys. So again, just a recap, you're going to see this tomorrow on the video. As a matter of fact, I got to go in the house right now and make the video for the mothers here. This stuff, I went crazy with it. I don't know why we're not focused, but this will be on there tomorrow. Tomorrow I got to get up and I got to clean the Type R. I'm going to have to make a video actually showing the pneumatic light. I really want to show it to you more in action for you guys, so you can see the light, scan grip wanna be light. You can see the swirl finder on it. It's amazing. I also will be getting rid of the swirls on there with my DA polisher, and then I'll be actually using the Mother's CMX ceramic here on it tomorrow. So I'll show that to you as well. So this will actually be being applied tomorrow. So you'll see this video next week. So this is all the stuff that's going on tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I don't think it's supposed to rain. Might be a little bit cloudy, but that's not going to affect it because I'll be in the garage anyway. So it'll be totally okay there. So anyways, y'all, yes, I am in Florida. I'm in Kissimmee, Florida. I don't think I've heard of Trustmark. I might have. I just don't remember. We use the credit union here. So that's what we use. Anytime, God, anytime, man. Anytime. Have a great night as well, man. I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. So you got a lot of stuff to look forward to. Everybody take a chance tomorrow. Watch the video when it's out there. It'll be out at noon Eastern Standard Time. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and just let the video play through. Even if you let the ad play for me, help me out. Because, again, all that ad revenue goes to helping me buy all these products to give them away to you guys, to take care of you guys. So if you let the ads play through on all the videos, I really appreciate that too. Anyways, y'all, thanks for the knowledge. Yeah, have a great night. Looking forward to tomorrow. I will see you all then. Thank you again for being subscribers to me. I really do appreciate it. Keep sharing it. Keep hitting that like button. Keep subscribing. Keep all that stuff.